One by Yasha Allah of the Lionz Den camp. Before I begin, I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim, Harakah Kodash, Ma'amah. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and the elders. Shalom to you, Akim, and Agwatim and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. It's going to be a quick hydration, impromptu on Psalms 58. And let's go to verse 3. All right. This is Psalms 58 and 3. It says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. You see that? So if somebody's wicked today, they were born that way. The Lord created them to be that way. All right. And the scripture tell you that, matter of fact, damn, let me get that real quick. All right, this is Sirach 1 and 14. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb. So you start from birth. The Lord, just like Yahweh was anointed from birth. All right. And somebody that's predestined, you gotta say predestinated. Let me get that. Yeah, I ain't want to get that scripture, but it's all good. All right. Romans 8 and 29. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son. So from birth, before you was even born, before the foundations of the earth, the Lord chose you, if you're in this truth, to someday be born onto this earth and be conformed to the image of his son in faith and in righteousness someday. Right now we're moving in faith. All right. Well, it's about predestination, whether they're going to be wicked or whether they're going to be righteous believers. All right. So it said, it was with the faithful in the womb, wisdom and the fear of the Lord. So let's go back to Psalms 58 and 3. It says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. That's not just talking about Esau. It's also 2/3 of our people that could be wicked. All right, because that's who the scripture was originally talking about. Our people that was being wicked. But then it definitely falls on Esau today, being the wicked. All right, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, especially Esau. Matter of fact, because that's what they wound up speaking. Hold up. Let me get that. So like, in 1 second, let me get this. It says, Jeremiah 16 and 19. O Yahweh, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction. So that's our strength. Yahweh is our strength, our refuge, and our fortress, man. All right, our safe house and our protection and our strength to conquer and to endure. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit. So those nations, especially Esau, they're going to say what? Their fathers have inherited lies. And they've been speaking those lies since they were born. All right, it's already in their heart. It's already in their soul. But for Trump, for Bibi, all of them to be the way they are today. You know? Embedded in their spirit. So it says here, Psalm 58 and 3, the wicked are estranged from the womb. Estranged means what? Separated from Yahweh. He said, whom he foreknew, he predestinated. So if he don't know you, he predestined you to be estranged from him, from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. All right, deadly. You can go, you can go political with that. Talk about those Edomites that's in the government with their poisoning policies and um, striking up wars, right? And, idolatry, these religions, 2/3 of our people. But talking about these rulers though today, all right, their poison is like the poison of a serpent. It's deadly. Once it seeps in, it'll take you out. It's set up to destroy you. You know, that's why the scriptures call them what? The serpent. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. There you go. It says Revelations 12:9, and the great dragon was cast out. That great dragon is talking about the Roman Empire, right? Edom, or Esau. That old serpent called the devil and Satan, which which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. All right. So they're poison. Matter of fact, here you go. Let's get that real quick. Um, this is Psalms 140:3. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent, and adders poison is under their lips, man. All right. So that goes into deceit, lies, chaos, blasphemy. All right. So let me see something. Hold on. It says here, Psalms 140:1. Deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man. See, that's what it's talking about when they say the serpent. One second. No. All right. So, deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man. So we asking the Lord to preserve us, meaning what? Keep us close to him. Keep us close to Yahweh. Keep us in that spirit of wisdom and in the fear of the Lord. You know, some of us from birth, some of us later in life, and, but you're predestined to be transformed to the image of his son. All right. I gotta wait on this. But, all right, so now it says, which imagine mischiefs in their heart. That's the poison. The mischiefs, the lies that's in their mind that they were taught since birth, and that devilishness that's in them. All right, that supremacy, make America great again, and all that. New World Order, that Satan worship, depopulation, right? Um, all the digital stuff they're doing with with people's bodies, experiments. So, which imagine mischiefs in their heart. See, continually are they gathered together for war. They always at war with Israel, with us in some kind of way. They call them Karens and Kens out here in your average community, within the police system, within the government, with around the world. They're going to war with everybody. They always gathering for damn war. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips. All right, so that adder's poison is what is what's set up to destroy you at the end of the day. All right, either to deceive you or to lie on you or to lie to you. Keep me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked. So when they go to make that, not only their mischievous thoughts and their imaginations, but keep us from their power. You know, their military, their hospitals, their schools. You know, there's different things that could deceive you and be out to get you. The banking system. Keep me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man, all up to the MOTB, the World War III scenario. We asking the Lord to preserve us from all of that. The depopulation plan. Who have purposed to overthrow my goings. They purpose to overthrow the Israelites, all right, whether we know it or not. And you've been hearing about it. Swim. He couldn't swim. Oh, he can't swim. I can't swim. I can't swim. Right? That's what they kept saying. And they mock us. And they purpose to overthrow us. They said that dude Chud the Builder got out of jail, allegedly. I got to check it out. But there's a bunch of videos going around of some Idumeans saying, yeah, America's back. So they purpose to overthrow us. And it had, you know, you can have the thought where it'd be like, damn, why they hate us so much? But we know why. It's Jacob and Esau, because of the blessing. It says, the proud have hid a snare for me and cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me, traps, right? Ways for you to trip up and stumble. I said unto Yahweh, thou art my power. Hear the voice of my supplication, O Yahweh. All right, so, wow. Let me just read this real quick. O Yahweh, the Lord, the strength of my salvation, thou hast covered my head in the day of battle. So that's what the Lord going to do. He's going to cover our head in the day of battle. Grant not, O Yahweh, the desires of the wicked. Further not his wicked device, lest they exalt themselves, man. All right, we in that time where all that wickedness is going to exalt itself and it's going to be put down. So now, Khan. As for the head of those that compass me, you know, let the mischief of their own lips cover them. That's that. See, that's the same scripture in Psalms 58. Let burning coals fall upon them. Let them be cast into the fire, into deep pits, that they rise not up again. All right. Let not an evil speaker be established in the earth. Evil shall hunt the violent man to overthrow him. Wow. I ain't know that much meat on the bone. All right, so real quick, Psalm 58 and 3. So he basically saying, let his own lips, his own words fall upon himself. All right, the scripture say that he should cause his own words to fall upon himself. All their plans, all their destructive ways. You hear what DJT Trump talking about with the nukes. All of that's being a set. Every stage. Look at what the U.S. did in World War II. They came around with the Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That set the stage for the nuclear age. And the nuclear age is set up for the destruction of this place called Babylon, the daughter of Babylon. And now Trump's talking about going nuclear. Well, that's what is right according to prophecy. Digging their own ditch. Their own words gonna fall upon themselves. Look at Yuval Noah talking about scientology and we don't have a soul and all this stuff. Well, okay, well the Lord gonna treat you like you don't have one. Like you're nothing. Like they try to do to us. All right. Psalms 58:4. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. Okay, once it seeps in, it'll kill you. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth the ear, man. Like they can't hear. They just go about striking and keep striking. You know, going out to keep doing more corruption. It's not going to stop. You tell a snake to stop attacking, it's not going to listen to you. You tell a dog, it might listen. But you tell a snake, is the deaf adder is not going to listen. Just like Trump and them. They're going to keep striking. Look at Bibi, Netanyahu. They're moving like serpents. If anybody protests and try to tell them to stop, they're not going to listen. All right. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers. Charming never so wisely, especially us. We're the ones out there teaching. You know that the ways of Babylon have worn thin and coming to an end. Their wickedness have reached unto heaven. And you would think that this place would change its ways, but it's not. It's predestined for the Lord's sacrifice in this place. So they like the deaf adder when you look at Trump and them that stoppeth their ear, meaning they can't, they're not listening to anybody except for their handlers, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely, break their teeth, O Yahweh. See, that's why the Lord said they will not let until they be taken out of the way. So the Lord got to break their might, their teeth, so that they can't destroy anymore. Right? Because they're not going to listen. O Yahweh in their mouth, break out the great teeth of the young lions. O Lord, the young lions are more fierce. They're soldiers, the ones that are thirsty for war, for blood, for conquering the earth, hatred, vengeance, greed. And the Lord like, yo, all right, well, his prayers from us now, just like King David. For the Lord to break out their teeth, break out their might. And that's what we're seeing these nations doing. They're weakening this place as it tries to get stronger. But the Lord's going to break out their teeth and take away their strength. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Yahweh. Let them melt away as waters which run continually. When he bendeth his bow, so eventually waters that run continuously, you'll see them like a wave. It subsides at the while, and it just like it was never there. All right, let them melt away like waters that run continuously, and then you'll see a wave like a giant tsunami or something. You know, the big kahuna. And then next thing you know, it'll go into the water like it was never there. All right. So let them melt away as the waters which run continually. When he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let him be cut in pieces, as a snail which melteth. Let every one of them pass away, like the untimely birth of a woman, that they shall not see the sun. All right, so that they won't see the kingdom. Honestly, that you know that they won't see their victory. The triumphing of the wicked is short. You know, as soon as they go to fill their belly, the Lord's going to bring that destruction upon them. So they're not going to see the rivers, the honey, everything that they're planning in their new world order. All right. So with that, I'm gonna end it, man. I see y'all next one. This was supposed to be a hydration, but it went a little longer than I thought. So with that, I'm gonna end it and say shalom. See you on the next one. Cheers up.